Greetings to everyone. I, Dr. Ridhi Lalan, along with my co-presenters, Dr. Shravani Thaneru and Dr. Bhavika Khatid, present a new device named Compograph. As we all know, all the tissues have got specific compressibility, but it has always been a subjective matter. Thus, we have come up with this new device that records the compressibility of the tissue and gives an objective measurement. This device is based upon Hooke's law. It states that the force that is required to extend or compress the spring is directly proportional to the force exerted within the elastic limit. Thus, the compograph that we have fabricated works upon it. Let me introduce you to this device. As you can see, this is the depth gauge. A gradual force is exerted on it such that the tip comes out from the shank. This is the screen that will show the readings in decimal point. It can extend up to 10 mm. Then the handle and the shank. The shank consists of a closed coil that works upon the Hooke's law. As you can see, it is a 1.5 diameter tip that is going to be inserted into patient's mouth. As you can see, the shank is angled such that it facilitates easy placement into patient's mouth. So as you can see, this picture shows various parts of the instrument: the working end, shank, digital microgauge and the depth rod.
Various applications of Compograph are: it helps in detecting the resiliency of tissue, will enable us to detect the proper impression material and technique, which will enable us to detect fabricate appropriate prosthesis. Another application would be that it helps in location of implants, since the compressibility of that tissue may vary from that of one without implant covers.
Now we'll be showing you a case of complete denture wherein PPSA was recorded. A 73-year-old male patient reported to Department of Prosthodontics with complaint of all missing teeth and wanted to get a complete denture fabricated. These are the intraoral photograph, the maxillary arch and the mandibular arch. The primary impression was made using alginate impression material. Two maxillary border molding and final impression were taken, making sure one was done with conventional technique while the other one did not record PPSA, because that was done using our new device named Compograph. As you can see in this picture, the left one shows one that has got posterior palatal seal area while the right one does not. And the master cast was made using dental stone. In Compograph aided technique, we had to transfer PPS from patient's mouth to the master cast. Thus, a vacuum foam sheet was adapted onto the master cast that was poured, and then this was later transferred into patient's mouth. As you can see, the PPS from patient's mouth was transferred onto the vacuum foam sheet. Later on, 14 holes were made at an equivalent distance of 1 mm such that the tip of Compograph could easily be inserted into it. These are being verified in this video. Once fabricated, this was then placed into patient's mouth and the values were recorded using the Compograph. 3 values were taken for each hole and then the holes were being drilled in the cast. Micromotor along with straight handpiece and a straight fisher burr was used. A rubber stopper was attached and the reading was accurately calibrated using a vernier caliper and transferred. That reading was then drilled into each hole. The 3 readings that were taken, the average of all the 3 readings was then drilled into each hole. So once all the holes were drilled onto the cast and accurately transferred, then was the time to merge them. As you can see here, the burr was used to merge all the holes. An accurate scraping of cast was then done. A record base was fabricated upon this and the back trims were made. 2 jaw relations were recorded and teeth arrangement was done. To maxillary teeth arrangement were done against one mandibular teeth arrangement. Thus, we had two maxillary dentures against one mandibular denture. The retention test was then performed. This shows the retention test with the conventional denture. As you can see, the patient is made to sit upright and the retention unit is then attached in the center of palate. A gradual force was applied in order to see the value at which the denture dislodges. It was noted that the denture dislodged at 40 Newton. When tested with the other Compograph aided technique, as you can see, the value came out to be much more, which was 54 Newton. Thus, a great difference was observed with the denture that was fabricated using Compograph aided technique. Moving on to the next application of this Compograph, here we'll show you how we could use this to locate the implant. Here the compressibility and the blanching of tissue helped us to locate the implant. As you can see, the location at which the implant was placed blanched much faster and at a smaller measurement than the one where the implant was not placed. The following chart that you can see above shows all the values of the site that we recorded using the Compograph. Once that we were able to locate the implant, a punch was made and the healing abutments placed. This Compograph turned out to be an useful instrument in clinic. Moving on to its advantages. As you saw, it is really easy to handle. We have used stainless steel, so it is lightweight, it is really portable, can be used in our day-to-day practice. It can be easily autoclaved, as stainless steel can be easily sterilized at 121 degrees centigrade. Obtaining a digital machine at such rate is also very economical and objective result. The main advantage is we don't have to rely upon any perception. The objective specified results are going to be obtained. Prove the accuracy. Also, the working end could easily be modified. We can get a smaller head shape and a spherical head. So I hope that if this instrument is worth trying into clinic, and it would really help all the clinicians improve their practice. Thank you so much.